In a world drowning with noise, constant notifications, endless conversations, and the pressure to always keep up, silence has almost disappeared. Yet silence is where clarity is born, peace is restored, and where our deepest truths finally have space to be heard. This is The Power of Silence, How Stillness Speaks Volume, Part 1. Through this series, we'll cover how silence reduces stress and sharpens focus, practical ways to weave stillness into your life, the surprising role silence plays in communication and relationships, and even its spiritual dimension across cultures. Before we begin, this is a quick note. The audiobook is narrated using AI. This is so we can bring it to you as fast as we possibly can. But I want to assure you that every one of our books have been carefully written and crafted by a real person. They have been well researched to bring you the best content. If you enjoy this journey, make sure you subscribe, hit like, leave a comment. We do our best to listen to everyone. Your feedback will also help us grow and improve. Now take a deep breath, quiet the noise around you, and let's begin.
Prelude, the Symphony of Stillness. In the relentless symphony of our daily lives, where every moment is filled with the clamor of conversation, the buzz of technology, and the cacophony of society, there lies an underestimated and often overlooked power, the power of silence. The power of silence, how stillness speaks volumes, is an invitation to step away from the noise, to find solace in the stillness, and to discover the profound impact that silence can have on our minds, bodies, and souls. This book is not merely a collection of thoughts but a journey into the essence of what it means to engage with the quiet, to listen to the nothingness, and to find in it the echoes of our deepest selves. As we embark on this journey together, we will explore the vast landscapes of silence that exist both around and within us. Through stories that resonate, insights that inspire, and practices that guide, this book aims to illuminate the path to a more mindful, peaceful, and meaningful existence. Silence, as we will discover, is not the absence of something but the presence of everything. It is in the quiet moments that we can hear our thoughts, understand our feelings, and connect with the world in a more profound way. This prelude is an invitation to pause, to breathe, and to open your heart to the possibilities that silence offers. It is a call to explore the uncharted territories of your inner landscape, where the whispers of your soul can guide you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the world. As we move through the pages of this book, let us embrace the power of silence, letting its subtle strength transform us in ways we never imagined possible. In the silence, we find ourselves. In the stillness, our stories unfold. Welcome to The Power of Silence, How Stillness Speaks Volumes. Chapter 1, The Lost Art of Silence. In the tapestry of human history, silence has been woven into the fabric of cultures and civilizations with reverence and significance. It has been a companion of the wise, a sanctuary for the reflective, and a wellspring of insight and inspiration. Our ancestors understood the profound power that lies in silence, an understanding that seems to have dimmed in the relentless pace of modern life. In this chapter, we embark on a journey back in time to unearth the lost art of silence, exploring its historical and cultural roots across the globe. From the contemplative silence of Buddhist monasteries in the East to the reflective quietude of the Desert Fathers in the West, silence has been sought after as a gateway to deeper understanding and enlightenment. In the ancient world, silence was not merely the absence of sound, it was a distinct and vital space for connection, reflection, and spiritual growth. Great thinkers, philosophers, and spiritual leaders across ages and civilizations have extolled the virtues of silence, recognizing it as a powerful force for harnessing inner peace and wisdom. As we explore the ancient practices that celebrated silence, we uncover a world where stillness was an integral part of the human experience, a revered practice that shaped philosophies, religions, and ways of life. This exploration sets the foundation for understanding the significance of silence, not just as a historical concept, but as a timeless and universal art that carries profound relevance in our noisy, modern world. Through this journey, we aim to rediscover the value of silence that our ancestors celebrated, a value that invites us to reconnect with the depths of our being and the essence of the world around us. The sanctuary within, silence in ancient practices. In the heart of ancient meditation and contemplation practices, silence was not merely a backdrop but a profound teacher, a guide leading the soul to depths unfathomable by the noise-cluttered mind. This reverence for silence as a vital component of spiritual and contemplative practices is a thread that weaves through the tapestry of human history, crossing cultural and geographical boundaries to reveal a universal truth. In silence, we find the essence of being. The Eastern Whisper. In the East, the role of silence is exemplified in the practice of vipassana, one of the oldest forms of meditation that originated in India. Vipassana, meaning to see things as they really are, is a practice of profound self-observation. Practitioners sit in silence, focusing inward to observe the nature of reality manifesting within their own experiences. This silent observation leads to insights into the nature of suffering, impermanence, and egolessness, forming the cornerstone of enlightenment in Buddhist philosophy. Similarly, Zen Buddhism from Japan places a significant emphasis on zazen or seated meditation, where silence is a path to awakening. The Zen saying, "The silence is more eloquent than words," encapsulates the belief that truth and enlightenment are found not through scholarly debate or the reading of texts, but through the experience of deep, contemplative silence. The Western echo. In the West, the Desert Fathers of Christianity, early monastics who lived in solitude in the deserts of Egypt, saw silence as a way to God. They believed that in the absence of external noise, one could hear the voice of God more clearly. Their practices included periods of profound silence, punctuated only by prayer and contemplation, seeking divine revelation in the quiet of the desert. Similarly, in the mystical traditions of Christianity, such as those practiced by the Quakers, silence is central to worship and spiritual communion. The Quakers believe that in silence, one can better attune themselves to the inner light of God's presence within. The indelible impact. These ancient practices underscore a fundamental human truth, that silence holds the key to deeper understanding and self-realization. By stepping away from the cacophony of the external world and entering the sanctuary of internal silence, individuals have, across millennia, found strength, wisdom, and a profound connection to the divine. As we reflect on the role of silence in these ancient traditions, we uncover a powerful antidote to the relentless noise of modern life. These practices invite us to reclaim silence not as a void to be filled, but as a space to be explored, a realm where the soul can expand, where insights bloom, and where we can reconnect with the essence of who we are. In embracing the lessons of our ancestors, we learn that silence is indeed a profound teacher, whispering truths that resonate across the ages, urging us to find peace in the stillness within. From reverence to resistance, the evolving perception of silence. The journey of silence through the corridors of time reveals a stark transformation in its role and perception in our lives. Once revered as a wellspring of wisdom and a pathway to the divine, silence now finds itself in a battle against the incessant din of modernity. This shift from a cherished practice to a challenging presence in our lives marks a significant cultural and psychological transition, reflecting broader changes in human society and our relationship with the world around us. The age of noise. In the past, silence was interwoven into the daily rhythms of life, seamlessly blending with the natural world's own quietude. It was an integral part of spiritual rituals, a space for contemplation, and a respected teacher. Communities understood the value of quiet moments, not only for spiritual pursuits but also for the simple, profound act of being present. Contrastingly, the present age is characterized by an ever-present barrage of auditory stimuli. Urbanization, technological advancements, and the rise of social media have contributed to a soundscape dominated by noise. The hum of machinery, the constant ping of notifications, and the cacophony of crowded spaces have made silence a scarce commodity. In this noise-dominated era, moments of quiet are often seen as voids to be filled rather than spaces to be cherished. The psychological shift. This transition reflects a deeper psychological shift. In ancient times, the embrace of silence was rooted in a holistic understanding of human well-being, where the mind, body, and spirit were interconnected. Silence was a medium through which one could achieve balance and harmony within this triad. Today, the relentless pace of life fosters an environment where stillness is often equated with unproductivity or isolation. The modern ethos champions constant connectivity, action, and external achievement, leaving little room for the introspection and growth that silence can foster. This has led to a collective unease with silence, where many feel uncomfortable in its presence, often seeking to drown it out with more noise. Reclaiming silence. Despite these challenges, there is a growing recognition of the need to reclaim silence. Research highlighting the detrimental effects of noise pollution on mental and physical health has begun to shift perceptions once again. There is a budding awareness that the wisdom of the past holds relevance in the present, offering solutions to the very modern problems of stress, disconnection, and overwhelm. This discussion point underscores the critical need for a cultural re-evaluation of silence. By understanding the roots of our discomfort with silence and recognizing the profound benefits it offers, we can begin to integrate moments of quiet into our lives. Relearning how to embrace silence is not just about turning down the volume of the external world, it's about tuning into the rich, inner world of thoughts, feelings, and sensations that silence can reveal. As we navigate the noise-dominated present, let us remember the lessons of the past, where silence was not just golden, but essential for the well-being of the soul. Embracing the quiet, navigating the noise. In our journey through the realms of silence, we arrive at a crucial crossroad, relearning how to embrace silence in an age where distraction is not just prevalent but often celebrated. This transition from understanding the value of silence to practically integrating it into our daily lives requires a deliberate shift in perspective and habits. It's about rediscovering the art of stillness amid the chaos, turning towards the quiet with intention and mindfulness. The challenge of modern distractions. The contemporary landscape is riddled with distractions that fragment our attention and erode our capacity for silence. From the constant buzz of smartphones to the lure of endless digital content, our environment is designed to keep us in a state of perpetual engagement. This external noise is mirrored internally, where the mind becomes accustomed to a steady stream of thoughts, worries, and stimuli, leaving little space for quietude. Strategies for embracing silence. Embracing silence in such a world may seem daunting, yet it is both a necessary and achievable endeavor. The following strategies offer a pathway to reintegrate silence into our lives, transforming our relationship with stillness. 1. Digital detoxes and mindful technology use. Setting boundaries around technology use can create spaces of silence. This could mean designated tech-free hours, mindful consumption of media, and using technology intentionally rather than habitually. 2. Scheduled silent times. Just as we schedule meetings or social engagements, setting aside time for silence can help make stillness a priority. Whether it's a few minutes of quiet reflection in the morning or silent walks in nature, these scheduled pauses can become sanctuaries of peace. 3. Silence as a practice. Incorporating practices like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga can cultivate an inner sense of silence. Over time, these practices can help quiet the mind, making it easier to find stillness amid external noise. 4. Creating silent spaces. Designating a specific area in your home as a silent space can serve as a physical reminder of the value of quiet. This space can become a retreat for silent reading, contemplation, or simply sitting in stillness. 5. Engaging with silence in community. Participating in silent retreats or silent meals can offer profound experiences of shared silence. These communal practices can deepen our appreciation for silence and provide support in our journey towards embracing quiet. The path forward. Relearning how to embrace silence is not merely an exercise in reducing noise, it's about creating a space where we can listen deeply, to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us. As we make room for silence in our lives, we begin to notice its transformative power, enhanced creativity, deeper connections, and a more grounded presence. This rediscovery of silence as a source of strength and wisdom offers a counterbalance to the distractions of modern life. By consciously choosing silence, we reclaim a part of our humanity that has been overshadowed by the noise. In the quiet, we find not emptiness, but a rich tapestry of thoughts, feelings, and insights waiting to be explored. Embracing silence, then, is not a retreat from the world but a deeper engagement with it, a way to navigate the distractions with grace and purpose, and a step towards a more peaceful, mindful existence. Conclusion. As we reach the close of Chapter 1, The Lost Art of Silence, we stand at the threshold of a profound realization. The rediscovery of silence is not merely an academic or philosophical pursuit but a vital reconnection with a deeply human need. Through our exploration of ancient practices, the cultural shift towards noise, and the modern challenge of embracing stillness, we have uncovered a tapestry of wisdom that speaks to the soul's longing for peace and clarity. Silence, as we have seen, is more than the absence of sound. It is a presence, a force of nature that holds the power to transform, heal, and enlighten. The journey towards reintegrating silence into our lives is akin to rediscovering a lost art, one that requires patience, practice, and a willingness to explore the spaces within us that have been long neglected. As we gently nudge the reader towards seeing silence as a companion on their journey towards inner peace, we also hint at the practical approaches that await. The transition from this foundational understanding to the tangible, evidence-backed benefits explored in the next chapter promises to bridge the gap between ancient wisdom and modern science. In Chapter 2, The Science of Silence, we delve into how silence impacts our psychological and physiological well-being, offering readers a concrete basis for integrating silence into their daily lives. In conclusion, the art of silence is a journey back to ourselves, a path that leads us through the noise of the external world into the quietude of our inner landscape. It is here, in the embrace of silence, that we find the strength, wisdom, and peace that have eluded us in the cacophony of modern existence. As we prepare to explore the science behind silence's transformative power, let us carry forward the lessons of the past, the challenges of the present, and the hope for a more serene, mindful future. The journey of rediscovery is just beginning, and the promise of silence's profound impact on our lives awaits.
You've just finished part 1, The Power of Silence. In part 2, we'll uncover the science of silence. How stillness actually reshapes your brain, reduces stress, and strengthens your bodies in ways that you have never imagined. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming parts. Hit like if this has helped you, and drop a comment. We'd love to hear your feedback. This is Better Life Library, and the journey has only begun.